welcome all of you to the celebration of life. A life that was well lived, a life that remains a role model for each of us. A celebration of a woman who lived exactly what she believed. Immediately following the news of Fran's death, a number of us spent a lot of time in the LGBT lounge. It felt like the right place to be. As students re-entered campus, some came by and talked. One student shared with me that when he first came to Bucknell, he came by the office to get some advice about how to be himself on this campus. He said he walked in and there was this grandmother sitting in the office. He couldn't imagine how this little old lady was going to help him, but he soon learned, as did many others. Frances A. McDaniel, Fran, was known by many names. Daughter to her parents, Lucille, Grandma Seal, to whom Fran spoke every night at 9 o'clock, and Theron McDaniel. Sister to her late sister Kay, and aunt to Kay's son Eric Smith, his wife Leanne, and to their children Josh and Zach Smith. Friend to so many of us here, faculty, staff, and students, but also to those who came from California and around the country. And especially to her friend, Carolyn Cotta, whom Fran was going to visit on this trip to California. Carolyn was with Fran from the moment she walked into the ER until the very end. Thank you, Carolyn. And colleague, to those men and women who worked alongside Fran both here and in other colleges and universities where she helped so many change the way LGBT students are being supported in educating others around the world about the world of LGBT people. She was mother to her foster son, Joe Pepe Rodriguez, lover and lifelong friend. To her partner, Therese Miller, whom she married on February 7, 1993, and Nana, to her stepdaughter, Erin Henson, and her partner, Jason Portman, and his son, Zion, and Jason's mom, Marcy, and of course, to Tanisha, her grandmother. Fran adored her family, and she was loved in return, even when she was, and I quote Erin, a pain in the butt. Erin and Fran had a complicated relationship, but Erin said she knew that Fran unconditionally supported her in every silly thing that she decided to do. And Fran loved Tanisha. They were quite a pair, says her mother. Tanisha was Fran's partner in crime. Tanisha was spoiled to death, but she also had a toe the line. Fran had high expectations of her and let Tanisha know when she fell down on the job. This past summer, Fran taught Tanisha how to mow the lawn. We all know how Fran complained about mowing the lawn, but also knew how much she loved doing it. Tanisha every 5 days, right? I was honored this past Monday to be invited to watch the video of Fran and Teresa's wedding on what would have been their 18th anniversary. The words that they shared in their vows were the cornerstone of a most loving relationship. They created something unique in a world that constantly pushed against them, and they prevailed. How blessed they were to find each other. I will miss Fran calling me and saying, Serena, I want to bring this person to campus. I think her name is Jewish. Will you give me one? I will miss Fran calling to just check in. I will miss semi-weekly lunches and being dragged all over creation because we just had to check something out. I will miss Fran telling me, just wait, this will only take 3 minutes, waiting 15 or 20. I will miss Fran being everywhere and at everything. I will miss Fran's wise advice, and I will miss Fran's humor, but mostly, I will miss Fran's stubborn persistence. We all have our list of missing Fran, but it is imperative that we create another more important list, a list of have-to-dos, because Fran isn't there to do them. I will begin my list of have-to-dos with just being available, because that was one of her gifts to all of us. She was always there when we needed her. It's going to take all of us to continue the work she began. It's going to take a commitment from every one of us to make sure that every student, every faculty member, every staff member is a welcome member of this community, because that is what Fran was about. It was about Safe Space, the program that was her brainchild. If you look on the back of the program, you will see the back of the AIDS Walk t-shirt. It says, make your life an expression of what you believe. That's what Fran did, and that is what each of us must strive to do.